Today on the channel from McFarlane, Mortal Kombat 11, Kabal. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mortal Kombat 11 unboxing and review from McFarlane Toys. But remember, for all your Mortal Kombat needs, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, a link in the description below. And Kabal just hitting stores right now, just hitting Amazon. I'll stick an Amazon link if I remember to in the comment description boxes down here. So Kabal, though, a character, I wouldn't say one of the core characters, nowhere near one of the core Mortal Kombat characters of the Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero variety. But Kabal, I believe, I'm going off memory here, I believe Mortal Kombat 3 is where he first came to be known into existence in the Mortal Kombat realm. That was kind of my last hurrah with Mortal Kombat, my playing video game days, and I believe he was kind of a good guy, maybe turned bad, or kind of, you know, we weren't really sure if he was a good guy or a bad guy. At least that's how I remember it back in the day. It's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time. But Kabal, definitely a cool looking character, and one that we're just recently getting in the Mortal Kombat line. And I do love the packaging design on these new Mortal Kombat 11 figures. Now, I wish we got more of our classic inspired packaging and classic inspired character outfits and stuff like that. But I really do think this yellow pops a lot more than the previous packaging for the Mortal Kombat figures. You can spot these a mile away on the shelf, and I think they do really look good out there. So there is that. But we're going to do it like we normally do. We're going to take a look at the packaging, talk about it, unbox it, talk about it, see where it goes from there as usual. So there it is. There's Kabal down on the bottom here in the black. Very simple, very plain packaging here. Big window, see the figure, see the accessories. You got the Mortal Kombat 11 logo up top. We've talked about it before in these Mortal Kombat reviews. I love the size of this packaging. I'd like to see all toys kind of move to this size box. It's great for you on-card collectors, takes up less space. You get more figures that way on your display. I think that's really cool, and I think we're headed there. As costs continue to go up on plastic and cardboard, we're going to see things shrink down even more in the future. There's Kabal on the side right there. Got the MK logo up top. And you got Mortal Kombat on the side here with McFarlane Toys Spawn logo at the very top there. Nothing but a window box on top. Warnings on the bottom. We all love a good warning. Don't tell me what to do. And then the back, there's Kabal looking like he's just walking in to just kill everybody, is what he looks like there. I've said it a million times, I'm a broken record at this point, but I'd like to see a blurb, and I would also like to see who else is in the line. Put Noob Sabat on here. You know, that's his case cohort, I guess we'd call it, or whatever you want to call it, set. Mortal Kombat, interesting, because they release like 1 or 2 figures at a time, it seems like. Compared to a DC multiverse line, you get 5 or 6 characters. Marvel Legends, you get 5 to 8 characters. It's just a different go-to-market strategy with these Mortal Kombat figures, obviously. But cool enough background there. I do like it. So there you go. All right, enough about the packaging. Let's talk about the figure. Let's see what's going on here. Cool yellow background there. You got the Mortal Kombat logo in the back. Of course, it comes with a stand, and you guys know I'm Mr. Stand. I love a good stand. See you later. I will fish that stand out later. I'm just not going to break it, but you know I'm always at the ready with a Mortal Kombat stand on the desk. So there you go. How about a little plastic prison? Those are some next-level weapons on old Kabal. I like these McFarlane toy figures for Mortal Kombat a whole lot. Plastic prison right there. It's so weird how I like these so much, but it doesn't work as much for me in the DC Multiverse line. I don't understand what that is. I think Marvel Legends has clouded my brain so much that I want all my superhero figures in that scale and that style, something similar to that, where it's a radical change with the DC Multiverse. They're more of a statue-esque figure compared to the Legends, which are more figure/toy. For me, at least. That's how I view it. I don't know, something about it. But Mortal Kombat, I'm totally fine with it because I don't have any preconceived notions of Mortal Kombat toys. We've seen the Storm ones. I love those. We've unboxed a few on the channel. But when I go back to superhero, or when I go back to Mortal Kombat toys, I go back to the G.I. Joe Mortal Kombat figures. That was kind of the last days of my G.I. Joe buying as a kid. I had the Mortal Kombat G.I. Joe figures and vehicles and stuff. So when I think of Mortal Kombat action figures, I think of that, and then I think of this and Storm. I don't have the preconceived notions of so many start and stop lines of the DC Multiverse lines, Super Friends lines, all the figures we've gotten over the years, Mattel DC, you guys, you name it. So I don't know, that's just, I don't know, that's how I explain it to myself, I guess, how I try to figure it out. Get these weapons out of here. Plastic prison. Whoa, his feet are... There we go. See you later up high. All right, Kabal. I don't know what he is. I mean, he's kind of human, kind of not, but he's got a mask on, like he can't breathe. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let's talk a little... Oh, I was going to say, his articulation isn't really hindered. I thought it was going to be hindered with this kind of top of his shirt, but you can get some shoulder articulation. You're not going to be able to do this with him, but you'll get a lot more than I thought we would get out of that. 22 points of articulation on these Mortal Kombat figures, as we know. Wow, he's got a sharp shin guard here, or a knee guard, knee blade. I don't know what we even call this thing, but man, that's sharp. That cut my finger just as I was moving it. Didn't expect that. He also has on his hands as well. So some sharp points here. I think it says 14 and up. Maybe it should be 40 and up on this one because I just, sliced my finger a little bit. But he's got 2 hoses that run to the back there. No articulation is really limited by that either. But these McFarlane toys, I think you could easily rip one of these hoses out if you're not careful. So obviously be careful there. Very small forearm and fist and bicep, I guess. A lot smaller than the rest of his body, so I do notice that right away. Been a long time since I've seen Kabal. I don't know sure. I'm assuming this is what he looks like now. But definitely looks kind of demonic, ready to go. I guess this would be skin color underneath because you can see his throat and all that of his neck. And his weapons, next level. I mean, these things look like they could just damage you from any pinpoint, any edge. He's got 2 matching ones. I mean, these will just shred you up in a million different ways. A lot of sharp, pointy objects here. Once again, 14 and up, guys. 14 and up. But a very strong figure. Kabal, like I said, not one of the main people you think of in Mortal Kombat. I don't know if he's even in your top 10. If you said, hey, list 10 Mortal Kombat characters, would you be listing Kabal? I'm not sure I would. I obviously know the character. Like I said, I think Mortal Kombat 3 is where he was introduced. I know he wasn't in 1 or 2, but I'm pretty sure he came at 3, and that was the last one I played. So at least that's how my memory goes. Takes a little work to get him on a stand, but that'll do for right now. We got Scorpion, one of the many Scorpions McFarlane's have released over the last couple of years. A lot of repaints of Scorpion, but unfortunately we haven't got the Scorpion we really want. We want the classic yellow, kind of like the Storm collectibles, is what we'd like to see. But obviously they all scale together. They're all in the same universe. 22 points of articulation on him as well as Kabal. But it's neat. I like this. Very similar to the Ghostbusters. I've been talking a little bit on the channel lately about Ghostbusters. The 80s inspired toys are being re-released to Walmart. I love that it's just 2 characters here and there, and maybe 8 months to a year later we get 2 more. We get a little of that with the McFarlane Mortal Kombat. You get 2 figures, you wait a couple of months, and you get maybe 1 more, you get 2. It's a slow release, slow build. Yes, there's variants. There's a bloody variant of Kabal, I believe, as well. I don't think I'm in for that. I've talked in previous videos. I think 1 is fine. Some are cool with blood, some I don't really need it. I don't need 2 Kabals in my collection. You got to have limits on some things. I don't have limits on my wrestling figures, but I do on my Mortal Kombat figures. I started off saying I'm going to be a completist, but now I'm like, you know what, I don't need all these variants. I just don't need them. Unless they really speak to me or they hit me somewhere that I really need to pick these up, I will. But I don't see me getting a bloody Kabal or Noob Sabat or some of these other characters out there. 1 of each character is fine with me going forward, unless there's something really crazy special that you just can't pass up. And you guys know how that goes as well. But as far as Kabal goes, another character to add to the shelf. More of an ancillary character for me at least, but you guys tell me if you feel differently. Maybe this is somebody's favorite character out there. I just wonder when we're going to get some of these other characters out there. When are we going to get Reptile? When are we going to get Smoke? Stuff. Agoro. Can we get Agoro in McFarlane Toys? That would be something, but I know they're they're dancing around the Mortal Kombat 11 right now, and that seems to be the wheelhouse, but I hope they go back, get all their characters, they do a Mortal Kombat 1 line maybe, or Mortal Kombat 2. I don't know. I don't know where the legalities lie in all this. I'm not deep enough in this world to understand all the legalities. My brain tells me that maybe Storm has the rights to the classic outfits, the classic characters, the ones we know if we close your eyes and you think of, and McFarlane has more of the recent video game lines. That's what my gut tells me, because I think there's too much money on the table not to jump all over those. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe one of you guys out there knows the logistics and the legalities of it all out there. And if you do, leave it in the comments. So there it is, Kabal, little Scorpion mixed in for a little size comparison. But tell me your thoughts. You picking this one up? It's just hitting, like I said. I got this one, I believe, from Amazon, but it's also on Big Bad Toy Store. And also probably hitting your local targets. They seem to always get Mortal Kombat first, at least in my area. So be on the lookout for him. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to follow me on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Get your very own Kyle Peterson shirt. And of course, subscribe to the channel. We're unboxing everything under the sun on the channel, as you guys know. And I'll be back later with another unboxing. So for Kabal and Scorpion, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.